As he nearly choked, he realized the upcoming merger, priced at $12 billion, was his to host. He was watching the guy on TV who was taking his place, and he was fuming. His wife burst in, hurriedly closing the curtains. The kids settled down, ready for their rest time. He turned off the TV and turned on some music. Looking at his wife, he silently marveled at how beautiful she still was, like time stood still. After going through all the ups and downs over the years, their admiration for each other still remained unchanged. His wife hurried into the bathroom, ready to give him a surprise he wouldn't see coming. But when she was all set, she found him fast asleep. She didn't complain, just gently covered him with a blanket. After turning off the music, she climbed into bed for some rest, only for him to wake up at that moment. Inside, he was overwhelmed with guilt, feeling unworthy of the wife he had now. After Christmas, family shopping became a must-do, but after a day of shopping, Jake was about to explode. His wife stared blankly at her angry husband, sensing his mood change as he shirked all duties. So she sent him to the menswear section while she shopped, but he spotted the suit and just couldn't persist. Seeing her downcast husband, she couldn't help but sigh, wondering if only a suit like that could match him in this moment. But after having a quick glance at the price tag, her heart sank instantly. Every second felt like torture for him. He used to be the life of the party, and now he was stuck enduring this. He was venting all his frustrations, feeling like everything was against him, but he never realized that his wife cherished all these moments. Subtitles. I truly have a strong desire to figure out what my dreams are. Honestly, I really want to know, who exactly are you? Alright, I'm really sorry. His wife was at a loss after his accusations. She thought about dipping into the kids' education fund, while Jake, filled with resentment, took off his suit. Let's get a fancy cake, it'll be the highlight of my week. They remained silent on the ride. The tension in the car was palpable. Jake finally spoke up, admitting he might have gone too far, but he simply couldn't understand how he ended up here. While he rebuked himself, he had never realized that this was his wife's entire life. In order to create a family, they left the chaos of New York to enjoy a cozy little home, but all he felt was frustration. After a round of ridicule, that girl made her reappearance, seemingly trying to tease him. Desperate to figure out the relationship, Jake inquired, "What are we to each other? What do we share?" At his question, she turned on the news, feigning curiosity over his nervousness. The outfit she wore that day was clearly for him, and she even bought 6 pairs of winter boots. "Steve's at home with the kids this afternoon. You better not say anything else. He's talked about the girls' affairs with his close friends and even asked his friend for her address." His buddy stared in disbelief, utterly shocked that he would do that. He tried to keep his cool, but he had the most wonderful wife, and yet he faced envy and admiration. He was actually thinking about stealing hearts as he made his way home. When he got home, he found the cake had been ravaged by some unknown creature. "Do you like this cake?" "I'd like some, thank you." "Come on and try it." At that moment, he finally felt the charm of his beloved, a feeling unlike any other. His wife was craving an "I love you," but Jake totally misread the moment, saying something he would normally say to the girl, causing his wife to storm off. He poured himself a strong drink, trying to soothe himself, but felt utterly helpless. As he looked into his drink, he found an old cassette labeled with his name, and out of curiosity, he popped it into the player only to discover subtitles. It turned out to be a birthday video recording from his wife. Watching the video, it seemed as if he had gone back to the time of being head over heels in love. He finally understood what his wife really wanted, an indescribable sentiment of love. In that instant, he felt the authenticity of their love. It became even more precious. They truly were a pair, sharing an undeniable connection. However, today it was her turn to take care of the kids, and she easily drifted off to sleep again. Once she finished feeding the kids, she returned with the gift for their wedding anniversary. When she opened it, it was a big white suit. While it was a knockoff, it showed her effort. But when she requested her gift, Jake just stood there, utterly frozen. "You cannot expect to wait till dawn," he awkwardly spoke up. "How amusing. Haven't you forgotten?" No matter how Jake promised to make it up to her, he couldn't mend her disappointed heart. After some wise words from his daughter, he finally figured out how to make amends by taking his wife to a fancy restaurant and confidently ordering a few dishes.